Okay, I'm Senator Gloria Romero. I'm the chair of the Senate Education Committee. Thank you for being here today. And today in this Capitol, we began a historic discussion. We know that the President of the United States has issued a challenge to every state in the nation. And today we are going to have the beginning dialogue to find out if California has what it takes in order to make that moonshot and reach for the stars for the next generation of students in California. There is much to be done in California, and we have much at stake. But this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to receive a challenge from the President. We know with dipping revenues that we have got to rise to the challenge. But I also think that, and make no doubt about it, this is more than just a conversation about reaching for money. This race to the top is a fight about principles. And what will California stand for? Will we have the courage to be able to change our education code to really put students first and to enable us to understand the effectiveness of a teacher and the outcomes that he or she produces in a classroom? We want to ensure that when we move this agenda forward, that we have the mettle and the character to be able to turn around low-performing schools that we know have languished in California for decades. It's an opportunity, and I look forward to leading this discussion today by inviting everybody to the table to figure out how heavy the lift will be, but how high the stakes are and what the consequences will be if California fails to even grasp and try to reach the stars. So I'm encouraged. I applaud the governor for calling a special session. I look forward to working with him and my colleagues in ensuring that we can truly reach the top and that the rest of the nation can once again look to California as a golden state that believes, yes, we can. So I'll be happy to take any questions from you, and then I'm going to dash and get this hearing going.
The teachers union is very much opposed to changing these laws and having this teacher evaluation based on student scoring. How are you preparing? Are you prepared to take on that union and change that law?
If we look at our education code today, we have contradictory sessions, and so therefore there are discrepancies as to do we have a firewall, do we not have a firewall. I believe we shouldn't have to have a bevy of lawyers interpreting our education code. If we have a firewall, let's remove it. If we don't have a firewall, in plain English, let's just say so. But I believe that there is a way to reconcile this. So I've invited the unions in California to come to the table today. I hear mixed messages, we support, but yet my hope is that we can work with everybody to lift that firewall once and for all and to clarify and to use it. Now, having said that, I do not believe that this should be the only measure of a teacher's performance. I'm a teacher as well in a previous life, so I don't believe that it should be the only measure. But should it be a measure? Absolutely so. And so I believe that we should, and I am prepared to work to carry legislation and move it out of the Senate and into the Assembly that makes it very clear there should be no firewall. We should be able to have a database in California that we can link teacher performance with student outcomes, and to be very clear about it as a factor, an important factor in evaluating teachers and looking at the success of students. The other reason why that is so important is it's not just about the teacher himself or herself, but one of the issues that's also in the race to the top competition is that we need to turn around low-performing schools. And one of the issues there that we find historically is the question of, in low-performing schools, which tend to be high poverty, high minority, the distribution of teachers without the same excellent skills. By removing that firewall, we are able to look at it as a state, to understand the distribution, the supply, and the capacity of effective teachers in every community, whether they are high poverty or whether they are high wealth. So that's another, I think, very important reason why we need to remove any semblance of a firewall. Other questions? All right, well then I think we're ready to lift off, to launch, to go, and I think it will be an exciting remainder of the year and a very exciting special session. Thank you. We'll see you upstairs.